Yo, what's up, my ninjas? How's everybody doing? Sammy Chan here. It is a beautiful Monday. I wanted to talk about a very specific scenario that happened to me and one of the guys in training. Um, and right before I do that, I'm just going to click the share link and we will get going. Um, Come on, share to a page. Sorry about that. Sometimes this internet stuff can be a little bit slow. Alright. So, we got a phone call last week from a very nice lady, a Vietnamese, and she lives in Deptford, New Jersey. She's a beautiful home. And she says she has a rental income property that had some damage. And she wanted us to go out and take a look at it. So I was like, oh, okay, great, And then actually one of my trainees, he's Vietnamese and Cambodian speaking, so it was a really good situation for him to really learn about what's a good claim, what's a bad claim, and things like that. So I thought it would be a great opportunity for him to go out and take a look at it and everything. So we get out there, legit accidental water claim. And I'm like, all right, great. So let's take a look at the insurance. Now, with this trainee, I've been hammering it in. Before we even go out and look at properties, we need to look at the insurance first. It's like one of the most important things that needs to be done, right? And it's because you don't want to waste time, right? So we took a look at the insurance policy, and let me click over to that. Okay, so this is the insurance policy that I get. Now, what do you see? Right here, it says basic perils only, and it says actual cash value only. Okay, so once I saw this basic premium of $500, base premium of $500, I knew it was going to be a problem. This insurance policy is a piece of junk. Okay, $500 coverage, and it's basic perils only. Basic perils only pretty much is going to cover wind damage, fire, and smoke. Very little coverage otherwise. And accidental water is not covered in basic perils. So now she has this duplex. Two people are paying her rent. She doesn't have coverage, and it's really a problem. So I'm like, well, there's no claim for us. There's no work. But you know what? How many of these properties do you have? And she's like, oh, I got like 5 or 6 all around Philly. I'm like, okay. So now this is pretty expensive, in that, she has a lot of liquid assets. They're income producing properties. And as a landlord, she wants them to be protected. Now, let me go to page 2 and show you what I mean. Okay, this is Erie Insurance. In this case, Erie Insurance is not the culprit. And each property is worth $100,000. So now, you have rental income properties worth $500,000. Five properties times $100,000. That's $500,000 worth of assets. And you bought insurance for each property at $500 a piece. $2,500 a year to insure something, right? This is a problem because, the first property that had accidental water damage, at least $6,000 to $8,000 worth of damage. Now she has to go out of pocket. So already she's lost on this property, right? Now, why does she have such low insurance? She said this is the insurance that she kind of assumed, or the same agent for the previous owner just took over and just kept selling them. Okay, now this is a shame on the insurance agent. ABC Insurance Group LLC, shame on you because you did not know how to upsell this client to sell them an $800 premium or a $900 premium for at least broad coverage. At worst, at least get them broad coverage. But she didn't. They didn't. And even if they would have gotten them DP3, Dwelling Policy 3, for a landlord, this is way more coverage. It's better for you. It would not be over $1,000. So, and in any case, the annual premium, let's say it was $1,000 times 5. That's $5,000. she would have to pay insurance for 100 years to equal the dollar amount. And that's not including the fact that she's collecting rent. So this is a problem for the landlord. Now, how do we turn this around? We're going to refer this client to another insurance agent who's going to shop them and try to get them better coverage for all 5 properties. That's the first thing. That way, this client has, if she has 5 properties with renters in them, it's not if, but it's when she's going to have another claim, and she will call us again. And she owns expensive property in Deptford, New Jersey. So now we're becoming the insurance resource. This is a situation where today you do not have a claim. Today you're not making money. But if you do the right things and you network with the right people, you will eventually earn income. Because this person owns at least $800,000 worth of property. $300,000 in Deptford at a minimum, and $500,000 worth of rental income properties. Now, if I can introduce you to $800,000 asset owners all day long, would you take it? Yes. But sometimes it starts with an introduction on a little 100,000 booger row house in Philadelphia. Right? So this is how you got to think about growing your business. For you guys who are landlords and property owners and things like that, and you have questions about your insurance, send me a copy of your deck page. I'll send you a full review, and I'll explain to you whether you have good insurance, bad insurance, or whatever the like. Shout out to Lacey Schwartz. She used to live in Cherry Hill. She's a missionary overseas. She sends me every premium and every policy she has to make sure she has the right coverage, because she's over in England being a missionary. But she has a property in Cherry Hill, New Jersey that she still owns. It's the most expensive asset that they own. It's a liquid asset. And they want to make sure that it's insured right. So that's what you got to do. All right. Well, that's it for today. Learning how to understand insurance policies is as important as learning how to win insurance claims. It's going to help you become a better adjuster. Now, if you're selling home and business insurance and you're not upselling your client and you don't know how to upsell them, please, let's have a conversation. I'll help you sell more premiums. It's going to work out better for everybody. All right, everybody have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.